Hello, patrons. Me again. I wanted to just finish off on Kyle Rittenhouse in a smaller forum. Of course, the big question that people wanted me to ask was, will this person, will he find success in life? Will he reform? Will he understand what he did was wrong? What does the future hold? I did get some new copper based because I wanted copper based rods, divination rods, divining rods, dowsing rods, and I thought we'd try them out today. They are very basically the copper here is, as you can see, is not dense, and it allows the rods to move really easily so that my hands don't even touch the rods. So let's start off with, please show me yes. Okay, so that's my yes is crossed. Some people do it another way, but that's the way that I do it. I'll just move away from that microphone. Show me no, please. Show me no. Show me the signal for no. Okay, and that's my signal for no. Okay, now I just want to, I've had a lot of spirit activity in this room this morning. Show me where spirit is. Of course, that's where spirit is. Okay, I just realised if I move away from the microphone, you can't hear me. All right, so let's see. Okay, so will Kyle Rittenhouse face civil suits? Will Kyle Rittenhouse face civil suits? Yes, he will. That was the unspoken intuition or thing that I wanted to say, that I felt they were coming. And they'll also come from one of those boys' fiancés who was being supported on the courthouse steps. Will Kyle Rittenhouse see that what he did was wrong? Now, only one rod has... Oh, no. Well, that's a no. That's a no. He actually firmly believes that he was within his rights to take those lives. So that is the first indication karma will be severe. So will karma be kind to Kyle Rittenhouse over the murder of those boys? And there you have it. And that's what my reading was all about yesterday. We don't need to worry about it. Let's have a look at the judge. Oh, yeah, the rods want to look at the judge. All right, so will that judge be found to have acted wrongfully during the trial? Okay, now only one. So that's a no, but only one, oddly enough, only one. Okay, yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay, all right, I get it. So basically what might happen is that he may have upheld Wisconsin in all its backwardness, upheld those laws, but there are things that he did during the trial that will be technically found to be wrong. What does that mean? Yes, that's Spirit's telling me, yes, that's what it is. Yes and no. Yes and no, I'm getting that confirmation again. Okay, so, all right, we just stabilise the rods. I don't think the prosecution can appeal. Will there be further charges brought against Kyle Rittenhouse? Now, I don't know how that plays into double jeopardy, but there's something else that will be... It's like almost that this becomes... All right. Will Democrats pass law... Oh, no, okay. Will the gosh, they are testy. Will the DOJ bring charges? Now, I don't know how that will work. I do not know how that will work, but that's what these rods are saying. They obviously won't be the same charges, but something that judge did something that judge did in the trial means that they can bring further charges. Now, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm just showing you what the rods mean. So there will be civil charges for Rittenhouse. Let's see. Will there be... Let's get them back in the middle. Will there be further criminal charges for Rittenhouse? Now, that... Okay. All right, further, let me start again. Will there be further charges for Rittenhouse in relation to the Kenosha murders? Yes, it is in relation. Criminal charges in relation to that. Now, let's just ask about his future. Wow, I didn't expect any of that when I started. Show me Rittenhouse's future. Show me Kyle Rittenhouse's future, please. Kyle Rittenhouse's future. Yeah, he's going to be served in, well, civil. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Going back to the drawing board and review, his financial situation in relation to fighting off these civil suits and others, he's not going to. That's going to be really impactful. Yeah, he's going to face real financial difficulty here. Also, whatever his plan B is, or whatever the forces that support Rittenhouse, whatever their plan B is not going to come to fruition. Now, the Lovers shows me that the ex-president will court him, and those right fascist forces, extreme forces, will court him, will embrace him. The cult will embrace him. The 4 of Cups, disappointment, losing the 3, but 1 cup is being presented here. We're all disappointed, but there is a cup coming out of the sky here, which would fit with that divining rod reading. Now, there was an abuse of power. He abused his power. He could even face retribution from, wherever he goes, he'll be known. He's not that old. But this is abusing of one's, power at the very, very, very fundamental level in taking someone's life. 2 of Swords, he has heavy decisions to make. The eclipse coming across the face of the moon. Heavy burdens. He carries heavy burdens. He's at the crossroads. Which way will he go? And we have the 9 of Pentacles. He's being fated at the moment by who? The cult of the ex-president and the GQP, you name it. And he's got lots of money coming in. But that, at the moment, offers of help, offers of support, perhaps a gig on Fox News, etc., etc. But that's not what these other cards are saying, because the environment around this isn't true abundance at all. This is tainted abundance, and we've got heartbreak and loss is the environment around Kyle Rittenhouse. Hopes and fears, death. He is actually spooked at another level because he knows what he did, and he's spooked at another level. This is in the hopes and fears. He thinks this will be the end of it, but it's not going to be. And he also knows that he's a target as well in some way. It's not a walk in the park for this person. Not a walk in the park at all. This is him struggling under the weight of what? The karma. I asked about karma. What's clarifying that? Suits, charges coming really quickly at him. And we've got the Emperor, somebody in power. This is usually my card for the president. The DOJ is going to act in some way, and I'm just not sure how that will work. Six of Swords, he is the underlying energy. He feels like he's escaped that some sort of miracle has happened, which followed the murder, the downfall and murder of those two people. Well, the courts have said it wasn't murder. He got acquitted of murder. However you want to put it, taking of those lives, ending of those lives. But guess what else is here? The Sword of Truth, which means that it's not the truth, universal karma is not done with him yet. Justice is coming because of so much more in that trial than what we saw. People have lied. People have lied, and the DOJ will keep going in some way. Now, I don't know how that will work. Perhaps the legal people on this channel will tell me. Let's see what happens with that judge. What happens with the trial judge? Was the trial judge in contact with far right-winged or Trump or any of those forces? The judge lied. Ooh. This reading's for entertainment purposes only. There's something in what he did that he will be pulled up on. Show me what happens to the trial judge. Yeah, something, a lot. Something's going to happen, and really quickly too. There's going to be an investigation. This is the DOJ investigating some of the way that he conducted that trial. Temperance and moderation. They're going to do this because they cannot have these things, justice being portrayed like this. There's about he wasn't impartial. He was not impartial. The Eight of Pentacles. There's work being done now. This is about a skill. This is also around money as well. The Queen of Wands. Something about even allowing the film crew in there. Somebody within the DOJ is actually taking this further. He's not getting off. The Knight of Pentacles. This talks about reliability. It talks about something new information coming through. We're talking about the judge. Now, there's something that he withheld. And the environment around is upsurging of emotion. People want answers. It just can't be done like this. We've got, in the hopes and fears, some kind of victory, some kind of reunification, something coming back together. And we've got the Ten of Wands again, carrying heavy loads. And the Five of Pentacles, loss. And the High Priestess, she always turns up, doesn't she? The Ace of Swords is running underneath there. Moving out of troubled waters. This, Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving help. This is in relation to the judge. Something around some information is going to come up about him, perhaps. And the DOJ can then bring different charges against Kyle Rittenhouse. Is that the way it's going? We're not done with this by any stretch of the imagination at all. All right, I'll leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again with another reading soon. Thank you.